But the one scene I did like that wasn't in the initial cut was when him and Subotai are getting ready for the final battle, and he's like, Conan is actually talking about revenge. He's like, they're talking, he's like, I used to remember the summers when me and my father used to this, and he, all for stupid revenge. They took everything, he starts going into this whole thing. To me, it showed a little bit more into Conan's character, because up until then, it's just Conan is just a lush, killing and drinking and all that. And this gives a little bit more insight on Conan, at least in my opinion.
I remember days like this, when my father took me into the forest, and we ate wild blueberries. More than 20 years ago. I was just a boy of 4 or 5. The leaves were so dark and green then. The grass smelled sweet with the spring wind. Almost 20 years of pitiless combat. No rest, no sleep like other men. And yet the spring wind blows, Superdai. Have you ever felt such a wind?
They blow where I live, too. In the north of every man's heart.
It's never too late, Superdai.
No. It would only lead me back here another day. In even worse company.
For us, there is no spring. Just the wind that smells fresh before the storm.
And what would you say? What did you think about the scene when they take the girl from the little sex cauldron thing?
You always refer to the women as dogs.
Dogs?
They take the dog girl. The scene with the dog girl. Are they bitches?
I don't know. But
what did you think of that? Dogs.
What did you think of that scene when Supertech goes, "Oh, so this is heaven," when they're having the orgies and people are thinking
it is heaven to some people.
Yeah, that was just too freaky. And then James Earl Jones turns into a snake.
Too freaky, you say?
Very.
That's right down my alley.
And then he turns into a snake. Yeah, he turns into. You saw that one. He turns into the big snake.
It's like freaking the Star Wars video game where he turns into the big scorpion for the Nintendo, the Japanese game.
Okay, but getting to the Conan movie. Then when what's her name, Valeria?
Yeah,
she dies. Okay, this is what I don't get. He gets the snakes to stiffen up and uses them as arrows.
Yeah. Depending on the woman, they'll get my snake to stiffen up and use that as an arrow.
Okay. That
is a request.
They kill the girl.
Is there any woman out there?
They kill the main girl. They kill the main girl. He gives Valeria a funeral pyre, and then comes to the final battle, which was awesome.
I've never prayed you before. I have no tongue for it. No one, not even you, will remember if we were good men or bad. Why we fought, or why we died. No. All that matters is that two stood against many. That's what's important. Power pleases you, Crom. So grant me one request. Grant me revenge. And if you do not listen, then to hell with you.
And then just when he kills Thorgrim with the, I mean, that was pretty slick the way he puts his helmet right there.
Yeah.
And you just see the look on Thorgrim is like, I see him. and then Conan is just looking there. It's like, which if you do remember that sound, that the scream that Thorgrim uses, that was using Golden Axe.
Yeah.
As in half the characters. Kills everybody, kills Rexor, and then that's when the ghost... Was it a ghost, or what was it?
I guess it was a ghost. It was like a spirit.
It was a Force ghost.
Yeah,
It was a Force ghost? Because she does blind him, right?
With her
Or-
boobs.
With her
No, she
body.
hits him in the eyes.
Oh, shit.
She hit...
Dirty
No,
tactics, heel tactics.
There we go.
because it's that scene when he's just about to cut. When he's just about to cut,
You
she
hear
blocks
the
it.
woo!
She blocks it, blinds him, and then... But the scene... Going to the end. When he finally kills James Earl Jones, just when you think James Earl Jones has finally convinced him, he goes, if it wasn't for me, I'm your real father. If it wasn't me for giving you life, what would you be? And he just looks at it and he kind of ponders it, and then he cuts his head off in front of everybody. What, also in the director's cut, what you don't notice is that the daughter that they take, she bows to him. That's not in the main one, in the director's cut. She's right there right before he burns everything. She's right there and she's bowing to him, offering him the kingdom. And he doesn't take it.
Yeah.
And that's when it pretty much ends. So we go to the end when King Conan is, well, since you got the thing, you got the hair. Why don't you might as well end the show with Conan. No, he's right there and he's like this and
Oh, my dick.
And so, this ends the Conan the Barbarian edition of Couch Potatoes. Tune in next time when we will review Conan the Destroyer.
Same couch potatoes, same couch potato time, and same couch potato network.
I'm the Magnificent Bastard. This is the Debonair Douchebag. And don't just watch, be a spectator.